What's up, y'all? You know who it is. Y'all still with me? All right. Well, let's get into this next reading. I'm sorry, I was over here listening to a little playlist I got going. I don't know why the fuck people are not talking about how bad Childish Gambino drug Drake on Yoshinoya. Like he really wiped his ass with him on that, but nobody's talking about that because y'all want us to leave Drake punk ass alone. If I was DeRozan, I'd smack the shit out of Drake. I really would, nigga. Anyway, let's talk about what we came here to talk about, y'all.
They give him a W, Childish gonna do some stupid shit.
Nah, I don't think he gonna do no stupid shit. But we'll talk about that after I'm through
But
recording.
DeMar,
Oh no, talk about DeMar real quick.
but DeMar's not worried about that nigga at all. DeMar DeRozan is the all-time leading scorer for the Raptors team.
But the puss ass shit that he did, he walked up
Don't
on
be
this man like
surprised.
he that nigga to swing on. Like,
But I
but
gotta
he went and
find the
got a
video
cease and
again.
desist for Kendrick
I
though.
gotta find the video again when DeMar DeRozan looked up at Drake like this. Drake did like that.
Scary ass nigga.
Video.
Scary ass Canadian. Fuck out of here. Play that fucking music. That was just a clip.
Oh, Bruja, with the magic divine, daughter of ocean, her spirit will shine. Guided by Yeshu, with ancestors' might, in her aura of gold, we find our light. So stand by your side, feel the sacred glow. In the realm of the real, let her power flow. So stand by your side, feel the sacred glow. In the realm of the real, let her power flow.
All right, y'all. What's up with y'all? That was just a little clip. Like we be sitting around here talking about all kinds of shit, and eventually I'm going to maybe introduce some other people on my readings and let y'all hear other people's opinions or whatever. But go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like my channel, share my channel, do all the stuff I need you to do because this is part 2. We about to talk about Solange's hex. Like I explained in her energy reading, y'all, she definitely got some shit going on, and I know that she's aware of what it is. I know that she know I'm at least I feel like, or the energy in her cards. The last reading gave the energy of Solange is aware that she's being hexed. It's just the fact that she can't really get people to believe her, and I'm gonna explain that because I told you it's a man hexing her, and that's part of the fucking hex. He wants it to be like Solange remaining invisible, not necessarily in the face of Beyonce or around Beyonce, but he wants to make sure that she remains invisible in the aspect of he can continue to hex her and she can continue to suffer and nobody will believe her. But she gonna be looking, like I said, she's gonna be looking for readers and people who are going to tell her the truth. And maybe this is your opportunity as a reader or as a divination practitioner, because maybe she doesn't like tarot. Maybe she wants to talk to some other type of spiritualist, but she's definitely looking for somebody to tell her some shit. Like, again, she's already aware that she's being hexed. She wants to know maybe who. I think she has she's narrowed it down to maybe about 25 people that could be doing it. And that's a large margin, I know, and I'm just paraphrasing and just guessing. But she's got in my mind, she has this list, not a physical list of people. And she this or this person could be the one that's doing this, because again, she's aware that somebody's doing something. I don't think that she's narrowed it down to the fact that it's a man yet, but she's quite aware that she's being hexed, and she's going to be looking for some people to talk to her. She look, I need some help, some spiritual help. And I believe that she put out that she was going through these things so that some spiritual person can click in and we can start the conversation surrounding what we feel like Solange is going through. And I told you, I feel like she's being hexed. Now, again, she may not like my salary. This may be your opportunity, okay? And Solange will pour into you as long as you pour into her, not what she wants to hear, okay? What she needs to hear. A lot of that shit you're going to have to tell her is going to be some hard shit. For example, in the cards that I've pulled on Solange, she has a very hard time listening. If you know that you don't have the temperament to deal with the client that, because she not do too much. Because I love Solange. I absolutely love Solange. It's not a thing of her doing too much. It's a thing of her feeling like, because she has a spiritual essence, I don't know how to explain it. Y'all fill in the comments. Go finish my thought for me. Y'all know where I'm trying to go with it, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm being more kinder to people going forward, because you ain't got to drag everybody. Now, I'm not saying I ain't gonna drag motherfuckers, but Solange does not deserve to be drugged, and I think that we need to show her more love and support, especially those of us who are spiritual practitioners, or those of you who are prayer warriors and your head ain't chugged up your ass, and you know that in spite of whatever the fuck has been said about them or about her family or about her, here is a soul that absolutely needs, let me quote unquote it, needs some form of salvation, okay? And if that is y'all getting together and praying for her to be released from whatever this curse is, let's do that, y'all, okay? Let's show Solange some love, because she feels like we don't give a shit about her. All we give a fuck about is Beyonce, and that is the farthest thing from the truth, at least when it comes to me. Anyway, yeah, she's gonna be looking for somebody to pour into her and somebody to be patient with her. This is the thing. If you're going to take Solange on as a client, if you get that opportunity, you are going to have to be patient, and you are going to have to pour a lot into her, because where she lacks understanding, she is willing to listen. This is the beautiful thing about, if you are fortunate enough to get Solange as a client, or if she comes to you, not a client, but if she comes to you to be her spiritual person or one of many, she is willing to listen, okay? It's not a thing of her feeling like, I ain't gonna hear you. Now, she might argue with you a little bit at first, but she quickly sees the point. You get what I'm saying? So if you are telling her the truth and you are going at her with some real shit, she's going to be there. She's going to be a very vocal person about your ability. She's going to, this is a opportunity for you to maybe grow your business, whoever you are. Hell, it might be me and it may not be me, okay? It might be you. I feel like this is for somebody else. This is a message for somebody else, because not only is there going to be a Solange Knowles, there are going to be really a lot of celebrities out here looking for people to confide in, okay, y'all? You'll get some good celebrity clients, and then you'll get some idiots. I got the ones that I have are okay. Okay, the 3 that I have are okay. Anyway, this is somebody's opportunity not only to grow your business, but to take care of people, okay? Now, if you're given that opportunity, don't you dare squander it, okay? Don't you dare squander this. Don't you go into this misleading people, okay? Because this is going to grow into you becoming a bigger spiritual face, if you will. And I know I've gotten off the subject or the topic, but not really, because for real, this is going to turn into somebody gaining, maybe not Solange, but you're going to gain a lot of celebrity clients, and that which you pour out will be poured back into you. So don't be over here lying to people and telling people exactly what they want to hear, okay? Tell them what they need to hear, okay? I'm working on this myself, but don't read with ego. Don't do your consultations or whatever it is that you do with people with your ego. Suppress your own ego and allow your spiritual energy to come forward, and you're going to be fine, okay? Now let's get back to Solange's situation. Whomever this dude is, this might be somebody, like I said, I kind of felt like it might be a Babylao or somebody that she may have had some type of spiritual dealings with, because this is somebody that taught her something spiritually. This is somebody that taught her something about the spirit realm, about ancestral worship. And I say ancestral worship and not meaning only her pulling on her family, but it might be a thing of Solange may have not, should have reached outside of her family. If this is what she did, she shouldn't have reached outside of maybe the circle also of who her family has been dealing with. A lot of times people who have spirituality in their family, sometimes you kind of want to pull away from what your family traditionally does. And I wonder what Solange's ninth house is in, because it's saying that's what it seems like to me in her readings. It seems like she wanted to do her own thing a little bit when it comes to her ancestral worship or pulling on folks that then passed away. And this man, whomever he is, he kind of taught her this shit, and he influenced her because maybe he was this big guru. Maybe he came highly recommended. I've told y'all about those rogue babalaos that will consistently get people up under their wing and have y'all doing shit and bending to their will, and you're not actually communing with the Orisha or the Lawa that they're representing, or the spirit or deity that they're representing, however you believe. I'm just trying not to leave everybody out. But you won't be doing what that deity or that Orisha or that Lawa wants you to do. You'll be doing what that person's will is, okay? And I believe this is the situation, or one of the situations that could have happened with Solange. Maybe it was a thing of her having a Babalao, okay? And I'm not attacking Babalaos, but there are a lot of false fucking prophets out here, okay? Maybe it's a thing that she got underneath the false prophet and he taught her some things, you know, and she was receptive of it because of who he is and his status. And y'all got to be real careful of these people that are very, very popular. And I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of these people that are popular are just thrust to popularity without people seeing who they are, and they're being manipulated. That's what happened in Solange. Well, at least in my opinion, and the energy I'm pulling off of why and how she got hexed, okay? Well, how? Because we haven't discussed why yet. He manipulated her, okay? And he's good, okay? I want y'all to make no mistake about it. This is why I'm very careful about teaching men magic, because something about that masculine energy. Masculine energy is that go, 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 get shit done. And that's this energy that this person is giving up. This man is giving up. He's giving up that energy of he's able to get this shit done consistently. First of all, because he knows Solange. Shit. I hope it's not a situation where she was foolish enough to be giving this man her bowel movements, or around somebody that was collecting her bowel movements. And I know that's gross to y'all, but I'm telling y'all, these people can do a whole lot with your bodily functions, okay? And not functions. With your bodily with your piss and your shit. I can't think because the shit is losing me. I'm losing my words, but about to unblock my throat so that I can fucking relay this. I shall unblock my throat chakra. Shit. Anyway, I don't know how he was able to be getting whatever he got from her. Maybe she made a blood sacrifice. Maybe when she was having her cycle, he was taking her old, you know, sanitary napkins and sanitary products. I don't know how. Maybe when she was shaving her fucking head, he took her goddamn hair and he's using it. But either way, he has a personal totem of hers, or he has maybe a voodoo doll of her hair. I don't know. I'm just throwing out what I think it could be, what he's using to hex her. Either way, he knows a lot about her. He probably knows her whole chart. Be careful, y'all, okay? That's all I'm saying. And with the information that he knows about her, or the information that he has on her, whatever personal totem of hers that he has that he's using, or whatever totem he's given her, he's using it and sitting back watching Solange perish underneath this curse, okay? or looking at her suffer underneath it. The whole overall point is for him to make her suffer until she perishes. This person's energy is really, really dark and evil, okay? And I'm going to stop saying this person, this man, okay? I had started saying it, but I cut it off because I was talking about something else. But that's why I said I'm very careful about teaching men how to do magic, because, honey, they'll get it and they'll go with it. And that's exactly what this person has done. Not that Solange taught him anything. She gave him the opportunity to be able to manipulate her. But she didn't teach him anything. Or maybe she taught him a little something and now he's using it on her. That's what he's doing, sitting back waiting now. This person is able to flip-flop in and out of energies because, again, he's the magician, okay? He is able to sit back and wait. He knows that this curse is long-acting. So he's okay with waiting and watching her perish. Her putting out her, the thing she's going to kind of confirmed it for him that she was indeed going through something that is tormenting her. This was his confirmation. He wasn't quite sure if it was working all the way with that 9 of baskets energy. Y'all know that's the 9 of cups. That's the almost there type energy. Or you about to receive exactly what it is you've been asking for. He wasn't sure if it was working, but because Solange came out and talked about it, now he's aware, like, oh, okay, now I know what I'm doing is working on her. And like I said, whatever he's doing, he might be speaking the shit over her, okay? He might be speaking the shit over her, and spoken word spells is something else, honey, especially if you know exactly what the fuck to say, or if you writing some shit and you know exactly what to write, and shit'll get you, honey. And now he's got it, making it looking like in the midst of the turmoil or the shit that she's going through, emotional, physical, all of the shit that she's going through, he's trying to make it look like she's crazy or that she's talking crazy, and people ain't believing her. Eventually, not even eventually, in a few, give it a little time, Solange will be back defending herself, because again, people are going to paint it as everything but exactly what I said it is. She's being hexed. They're going to try to, oh, she's trying to get attention. She da-da-da-da. She's jealous of Beyonce. And Solange is going to defend that shit like, nah, stupid motherfuckers. That ain't what's going on. I'm really going through some shit. And Solange feels like it's something that's familial, though. She feels like she can't speak on it because she doesn't want to embarrass her family or bring any shame to her family. But she thinks that it's some type of karmic shit that's going on with her family that's affecting her. And she like, maybe one of her grandparents did the shit or somebody did something, but it's not that. I know that we can have generational curses, but this curse that she's specifically under now is not generational. And then again, it could be. You know, they like to motherfucking fuck with that Palo Mayombe fucking magic, and she might have found a motherfucking Babalao or somebody, not a Babalao, a Santero, that'll do the shit for her. And he done opened up this motherfucking portal on this girl's life, and she thinking there's some shit with her family because they ain't listening to her. Because again, like I said in the other motherfucking reading, they, you know, they don't believe it. With the 4 of coins being held back, they also kind of feel like she's a little crazy, okay? And we all a little crazy. Okay, Solange, a goddamn cusp Gemini. She born, I think her birthday is June 20th. Like, she a fucking cusp Gemini. It's either June 20th or June 21st. Either way, she was almost a Gemini. Of course, they feeling like she crazy. And of course, she feels like there is something, some type of multiple shit going on. She probably feel the demons on her. She like, yo, it's some shit going on. But her family is not receiving what it is or taking it seriously, what she's saying. And they also feel like she might be lying. There's that aspect of it. Sometimes people do shit for attention, but Solange is justified in her angst towards her family for them not listening to her, knowing that they fucking practice witchcraft, for being so full of themselves. And by her family, I mean Tina. For them being so full of themselves that they feel like nobody could touch our family with this shit. Meanwhile, here's Solange being punished by the shit. Like I said, they feel like she's lying, but universe says that she's justified in her thoughts. Okay, that Seven of Swords showing up, giving that Leo energy of maybe not necessarily telling the whole truth, but they think that she's lying. Okay, they also may think that Solange may have a little bit of a issue going on, such as drinking. They might think that there's something there other than a hex, so to speak, again, because they feel like nobody can touch their family. They feel like she is exaggerating a lot of the things that she's going through, and she absolutely is not. And she really doesn't have anyone to specifically lean on. Hell, Jules is what, 22 years old. He's too young to deal with it, and he won't understand it. He loves his mother, don't get me wrong, but he too is falling up underneath that. Where is that damn card at? Because I don't want y'all to forget that this situation is all being manipulated by this man. This motherfucker, I can't find it. Shit. And I don't want to make this video real long. But anyway, he feels like it might be a little something going on mentally with Solange. A thing of maybe they have a little bit of a disorder in their family. Don't want to say bipolarism because that's the first fucking thing that people always run with. But hold on, y'all. Part 2 coming up. Or the second part to this video. I got to pause and start over again. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, I don't know if it's bipolar disorder or schizophrenia or something, but there's something mental in the family that Jules may feel like is affecting Solange. So, not that he feels like his mother is lying, but because of some alleged generational history, maybe one of their aunts or somebody had a bit of a bipolar disorder or some type of mental fragility. Okay, I'll say that. He may feel like this may be it skipping down to his mother, so he's not necessarily taking what she says as serious either. Her mom and daddy definitely ain't fucking listen. Here they are reflected. Tina turning a blind eye to it, and Matthew seems to not care. Okay, he as well as Tina are way too caught up with Beyonce. Here's Beyonce showing up as the big queen, honey. Showing up as the big queen, and I guess maybe Beyonce reminds Tina of their grandmother, because with that big queen card coming up, that's also representative of a older female family member that is like, again, reminds Tina that Beyonce reminds Tina of. And maybe it's her mama, maybe it's her grandmama. I don't know who it is, but it's more pressing for them to pay attention to Solange than it is. I mean, pay attention to Beyonce than it is Solange. And being that Matthew really don't give a shit, it's more a thing of Solange, like, you know, mama, pay attention to me. You got your head crammed all up Beyonce ass. And again, she's grown. She's a married woman. This woman got a husband and 3 children, honey, and got her own shit going on. Meanwhile, Tina is turning her blind eye to Solange, but consistently worried about the shit that Beyonce has going on. Too worried about her to, again, see that her daughter is drowning underneath a motherfucking curse. And again, Beyonce is her favorite fucking child. I know y'all don't want to hear that motherfucking shit. Again, Beehive, don't come for me, baby. I'm just stating the obvious. And Beyonce can't help that, but it looks like Tina gonna turn a blind eye to everything that Solange got going on, or has always done that, because Beyonce is her favorite child. And as long as her favorite child ain't going through nothing, shit, she gonna continue doing what she been doing when it comes to her situation with Solange. They may be cool, they may be good. She ain't gonna disrespect her mama outwardly. Again, she's not gonna do anything to bring shame to her family, but she ain't feeling her family members, y'all. She really ain't fucking with none of them. Again, because of their lack of attention to her and their obsession with what the fuck Beyonce got going on. Shit ridiculous, okay? When speaking of Beyonce, you know, Beyonce believes her. But she too is having a hard time getting through to Solange, okay? It's a thing of that sisterly thing. It's not that thing of Beyonce, the superstar and shit that we know, or Solange, the artist that she is. It's not that. It's two siblings talking to each other, and she may have tried to talk to Beyonce about this, and Beyonce may have herself tried to talk to Solange about it because she believes her. Beyonce believes her when she says that she believes like she feels like she's being cursed. But it's a thing of Beyonce maybe being too harsh in her responses to Solange. I keep telling y'all, Beyonce ass probably mean in the motherfucker in real life. And she too believes that Solange might be exaggerating it, or it's a thing of Beyonce wants her to go in and really think about what it is or who it is that has done this to her before she can react. Because Beyonce like, look, I want to help you, but look, I got my own goddamn shit going on, okay? I got a lot of other shit going on myself. And whereas that she's not necessarily worried about being hexed, but Beyonce trying to herself make sure she ain't being hexed, which caused maybe, and I'm just reading what's in my cards, I could totally be wrong, which causes a rift between I was getting ready to say Oshun and Yema, y'all. This is more like Oshun and Obanani, because y'all know at a point they didn't get along either, and Oshun couldn't tell Obanani a damn thing either. This might be this situation going on. In this situation, Beyonce may be presenting as Oshun and trying to give that good advice. And damn, I fucking slipped my damn mind, my thought. Come back to me, Ori. Solange may be operating underneath Obanani's energy and not listening. Like, I'm gonna get a chance to tell y'all some more stories about Oba, but she was hard-headed. She couldn't be told shit either. And that's the energy that her cards are giving. Like, they might have had a little argument about it because Beyonce, like, you ain't listening. Like, your mind ain't right enough for me to be listening, or you're rejecting what I am telling you to do or trying to instruct you to do. Beyonce also might be on some big sister type shit, you know, talking some shit to Solange, and Solange don't appreciate that. Like, no, ho, you're not gonna talk to me like that. But when we are trying to get help spiritually, we can't really be rejecting of people. Now, Solange could be rejecting her because she feels like Beyonce doesn't really know what she's doing, and she might feel like she's doing too damn much. And she feels like, look, don't be trying to treat me like no charity case. Don't be trying to little sis me. None of that goddamn shit. I'm a grown motherfucking woman. I'm 38. You're not going to talk to me crazy just because mom and them be talking to you crazy. And this is just allegedly. This is what I'm feeling like is going on. You ain't going to talk to me crazy because mom and them be talking to you crazy and you feeling a way about it. So you going to bring your ass over here and take it out on me and do too much when it comes to me trying to talk to my sister about what I got going on. And again, I'm just paraphrasing y'all. This is what I feel like is going on because they are not getting along, okay? She feel like Beyonce do too much when she's communicating with her. Maybe Beyonce is rough in the way that she speaks. She probably picked that shit up from her husband. That Sagittarius show up, you know. She may feel like Beyonce is communicating some things to her that Jay-Z is saying too, and Solange don't want to hear that. So again, it's a thing of Solange not wanting to listen or rejecting the help that may be coming, and she might be right. I'm not saying she's not right for rejecting the things that Beyonce said brings to her that Solange is aware that her brother-in-law said, because I really don't like when women do that either. Don't bring me no shit that a man said. We are two different fucking sexes, and we're going to think different. We're going to move differently. However, I'm not saying that the things that he's relaying to her are wrong, because again, she shoots the messenger a lot. She's against what he's saying. For whatever reason, Solange is not listening to the people that are in her circle that are trying to help her. And it could be because they don't get along. She don't want to hear what he's saying. Hell, she might feel like Jay-Z might be the one hexing her. I don't feel like he is, but she might feel like her sister is soft-eyed and running behind this man, and she don't see that he doing the shit. And by coming over here repeating the shit that he's telling you to tell me to do, you're hurting me. So I'm going to argue with you and reject the shit. But there has to be some ego killed in the situation in order for Solange to get some help, y'all. Okay, her ego is completely present in all of this, and like I said, she's shooting the messenger a lot, including her own ancestors. Her grandmother shows up. Here's the Big Mama card. She shows up and maybe tried to tell Solange it wasn't a good idea, maybe to do this witch work. And this is where I say that it might be somebody that she did something spiritually with, that she's bound herself to unknowingly. Because the Miss Ida card shows up, and y'all know that's the high priestess. They warned her, or this grandmother, or whomever this is. It might not even be a grandma, because she might be calling herself mad with a grandmama. It might be an auntie or whomever it is that's showing up for her, but I feel like it's her grandmother. What's their grandmother's name? Agnes, or I can't remember her name. But she's showing up like, yo, I told your ass not to fuck with them people. And I'm saying them people because she might have did a fucking ritual. Like I said, when she was initiated, if she's initiated. But when she started, let's say she's initiated. When she initiated with whomever crowned her to Yemaya, them was the people that, not that she wasn't supposed to be around Yemaya, but these people were not properly representing Yemaya, and her being initiated by them, her grandmother was against that. Her grandma was like, nah, these ain't your folks, honey. It's not a good idea to get in bed with these, not physically. Y'all don't go there with me with it. But she's saying it's not a good idea to get in bed with them spiritually. She was completely against the shit, okay? Solange went forward with it anyway, again, because she thought that she had a relationship with these people, or that she knew them, or she knew this man. That's this Babylon. Again, it could be one of her exes, honey, because here's the marriage card, the Two of Cups showing up, or the Two of Baskets, and here's an angry young man in the background with the Son of Knives showing up. This could be Jules' father that's doing this shit. I don't know. But I feel like it is somebody who Solange was once attached to. And again, I'm not just limiting it to just her marriage. This is somebody that she had some type of connection with that is now pissed off with her. She's not fucking with that person no more. So their whole intention is to destroy Solange, or to put a block in her path, if you will, to impede her process or progress. And again, Solange was warned by her grandmama and shit, but she can't be told nothing. When people be bringing shit to y'all, y'all got to stop turning these immediate blind eyes, because it don't sound like this, that, and the third. And again, you got to sift through the shit that people tell you, yes. And you absolutely must. But Solange wasn't listening to no damn body, baby. She wasn't even listening to her ancestors, okay? Again, she felt like she knew these people, or this person, or this man, better than what her ancestors could see. And she went against them, and now that's why she's being hexed. However, she got a problem with listening, okay? Her ancestor, her Big Mama, is telling her, look, I done told you, baby. Okay, I done told you what to do, or what you can do to free yourself from this curse, but you ain't listening. She not listening. And I hate that for her, okay? I hate that I'm picking up that energy that she's not listening, because if Solange would listen, she would absolutely, almost instantaneously free herself from whatever this curse is, because while it's strong, she can free herself. She's only bound because she does not believe that she can be freed from it, okay? And her grandmama telling her, look, baby, all you got to do is go within and free yourself. I can help you free yourself if you'll listen, but Solo got to learn to listen. And y'all got to listen too, okay? The universe, your Orisha, your ancestors, God, however you worship, puts people in your path for a reason, okay? It ain't gonna always be Big Mama, okay? Sometimes it's gonna come from somebody that you don't know. It might come from a tarot reading you saw on a motherfucking YouTube channel, okay? But y'all gotta learn to listen, especially if you want to be free. You got to listen to your ancestors, or you're gonna keep being bound underneath these weird ass curses that these motherfuckers is putting on you, just like Solange. I pray that she finds peace. I pray that she frees herself from this, because if she does not, it is going to consume her, okay? And I don't want to see that. But because she has this inability to listen, she might go through it a little bit longer. Damn, Solo, listen to somebody, okay? All right, y'all.
Feel the sacred glow in the realm of the real. Let a power flow.